Hi again, guys. Welcome to this week's class for Monday. Alright, first I want to say a big thank you to those of you who have been sending me work. Your articles were fantastic. Okay, and I'm just correcting at the moment the revision tests. So really good. Thank you. Keep sending me your work. Alright, I know it's a bit rubbish having to do work at home, but keep going. You're doing a great job. Alright? I hope it's not too boring being at home, not going out, seeing your friends, but hopefully it won't last too long. Alright? Now, today we are going to start by thinking about hobbies. Okay? What's your favourite hobby? Mine is probably watching football. I love it. You know I love football. So, I'm going to tell you the number one hobby from decades from the 1960s. Very simple. I just want you to think. Is it popular nowadays or not popular now? What do you think? Popular or not popular now? So first, the 1960s, the number one hobby was building model aeroplanes. What do you think now? Popular or not popular? The 1970s was the game Twister. You know how to play Twister, right? The colours, hand, foot, spin the wheel, so much fun. The 1980s was the Rubik's Cube. I had a Rubik's Cube when I was younger. I never completed it. Totally impossible. The 90s then were all about Pokemon cards. Collecting them all, swap with your friends. Is that popular now or not? The 2000s, the most popular hobby was going to the cinema. Remember, there was no Netflix or streaming. You had to buy your ticket and go to the cinema if you wanted to see a film. And finally, the last decade of the 2010s, what do you think is the most popular hobby? Something on the internet? Social networking? What do you think? You might be surprised that the most popular hobby of the last 10 years is actually listening to music or playing a musical instrument. I was quite surprised. What about you? Okay, so let's move on and have a look at starting Unit 8. All right. First, I'd like you to look at this sentence. All right. Lockdown is hard, but we just need to be... Can you think of an adjective we can put here? What do you think? Lockdown is hard, but we just need to be... patient. Yeah, so patient is when you are able to accept delays or problems or suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious. Are you being patient in your lockdown or not? Now, patient is obviously a positive adjective. What's the opposite in negative? Impatient. Okay. Now, in lockdown, how are you feeling? Patient or impatient? At the moment, I'm okay, but we have only done 1 week. Let's see how we feel in a few more weeks. Okay? Now, if you look in your book at page 94 and look at exercise 1, okay, you'll see here 2 groups, A and B. In B, we have some different qualities, including patient. Okay? And in A, we have some different hobbies and activities. So very simple. I'd like you to think on your own about which qualities you can match with each activity. Okay? There's no correct or incorrect answer. It's your opinion. What do you think? All right? So, pause the video quickly and think on your own. can you match the qualities with the hobbies? Okay, when you finish, come back to the video. Okay, what did you think then? So, for the activity 3D printing, what quality did you put? Patient? Optimistic? What do you think? Art. I suppose with art you need to be creative. Chess? Possibly intelligent. Coding? Intelligent also? I don't know anything about coding. Collecting action figures. Maybe you need to be patient while you're waiting for the action figure that you want. Drama? Sociable? Listening to music? What do you have here? Maybe passionate? Passionate could probably go with all of the hobbies, couldn't they? Making documentaries? Creative, patient, optimistic. Photography? Passionate, creative. Writing short stories? Creative, patient. Yeah? Do you have similar answers to me or different? Okay, now I'd like you to leave my class for a minute, because in the comments of the video you should see a link to another video. So what I want you to do is go and watch that video. It's only about 3 minutes and it's all about patience. When you finish watching, can you decide which 2 adjectives in B could you use to describe the kids who get 2 marshmallows? You'll understand when you've seen the video. Okay? So watch the video and decide which 2 qualities or adjectives you could use to describe the kids who get 2 marshmallows. Alright? When you finish, come back. Alright, did you watch the video? All about patience? So which adjectives could you use to describe the kids who got the 2 marshmallows? Yeah, patient and self-controlled. Exactly. Okay? I think if that was my kids, they wouldn't be getting 2 marshmallows. If it was me, I wouldn't be getting 2 marshmallows. What about you? Okay, so let's move on now. Before we look at this reading task, I'd like you to write at the top of this page, patient or impatient. Okay? I would like you to think, do you think that kids now are more patient or impatient than in the past? Write it here, patient or impatient. What do you think? Okay, do you have your guess what you think? Perfect. So now, look at the article. Are modern children really less patient? I'm going to give you 1 minute to quickly read the text and see if your answer, patient or impatient, is correct. You only have 1 minute, so don't worry about vocabulary you don't understand. 1 minute to decide. Are modern children less patient, impatient, or more patient? Okay? Go. Okay, that's 1 minute. What did you get then? Are kids now more patient or more impatient? That's right, they're actually more patient now. Were you surprised? Did you get it right or not? Okay, so let's move on and have a look at the exam tip. Okay, multiple choice. Use keywords in the questions to find the answer. Then look for synonyms of the keywords in the options. Okay, so look at question 1 of the exam task. Okay, the writer says many adults think that teens A. spend too much time on computers, B. are bad at spending time on their goals, C. have more things to interest them today than in the past, or D. are able to concentrate better now than in the past. So you have 4 different options. For A, B and C, you'll notice there are some keywords highlighted. All right, have a look at the first paragraph of the article, and can you find synonyms or phrases which have the same meaning as the key words? What do you think? Pause the video, find the synonyms, and then press play and we'll go through it. Right, what did you think then? So in A, what's the synonym for computers? Technology, good. In B, goals. Here, work to earn a reward. And in C, interest is be entertained. Okay, now remember, when you're looking for the correct answer, A, B, C or D, you're not looking for the correct words. You're looking for the same idea. Okay, so you need to look for synonyms, antonyms, paraphrases, things which are saying the same thing, just in a different way. Okay, so now I'm going to give you 30 seconds to underline the key words in the questions and the options. Okay, underline the key words in the questions and the options. 30 seconds, go. Okay, so now you have the key words for the questions and the options. Now I'd like you to do the exam task. Okay, so again, pause the video, and when you finish the exam task, press play and we'll go through the answers. Okay, good luck. I know you'll be amazing. Go! Right, have you done the exam task? Well done, then let's go through the answers. So number 1, the writer says many adults think that teens, B, are bad at spending time on their goals. Okay, here it says they won't work to earn rewards. Now remember, the question is about what adults think about teens, not what teens think about teens. Number 2 then, what does the writer tell us about the marshmallow test in the 1960s? Hopefully you watched this test a few minutes ago. So the answer for number 2 is A. It predicted later success in life. If you look at the end of paragraph 2, it says the ones who did well in the test, showing good self-control, ended up doing better in adult life than those who did badly. Number 3 then, Protzko believes his test showed that C. Young people today are more patient. If you look at paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, says here, children's ability to wait for rewards has actually increased over time. Number 4 then, what complaint has been made of Protzko's work? The answer is C. The results may be affected by social changes. Okay, here it talks about, experts said they thought children's attitudes to sweets may be different now to the past. Sweets are available everywhere. Parents frequently tell their children that sugar's bad, so it influences their attitude. And finally, number 5, which is usually a question about the text as a whole, what was the writer's purpose in writing this article? The answer is D. To show that ideas about this generation are not fair. In the text, he gives a lot of examples from adults or child experts who are giving their judgment on what they think about teenagers, and yet with his study, it actually shows that it's not fair to think that, because studies show something completely different. How many did you get out of 5? 5? 4? Excellent, well done. So now we're going to move on to a bit of vocabulary. All right, so look at exercise 8. Here we have 6 sentences, and the words in bold in the sentence have a synonym in the text. In the text, you'll see there are some words which are highlighted, okay, in bold. So very simple. Can you substitute the bold vocabulary for the bold vocabulary in the text? Okay. Again, press pause, and when you finish, come back to me. Okay? Good luck. How did you do then? Let's check and go through. So, we have here number 1. Scientists believed that the level of patience would decrease. Number 2. Academic results have increased. This progress has surprised many people. Number 4. The test results have improved in all subjects. Number 5. The development of children is an important field of study. And number 6. People misjudge teenagers continuously. Okay. How many did you get? Excellent, well done. Okay, so you have no homework from today's class. Woohoo, fantastic. But why don't you try the marshmallow experiment on somebody in your house? Mum, dad, brother, sister, and let me know how it goes. You don't have to use marshmallows. Maybe you could use chocolate or something that you know they really like. No? Anyway, yeah, try the experiment out and let me know how it goes in the comments. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, guys.